Hey, good Monday morning. John Horton, Prime Lending. Prime Lending. Bison. I'm hiring. And my hair's poofy. Hey, hope you're doing well. As you saw on the title, if you read the title, there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about. I know you're interested on a new way to crack an egg, so please stay tuned because we'll be coming up at the end. Seriously, what is going on? Fed meeting last week. The federal chairman decided he was going to leave the benchmark rate at zero. Now, before you call or text me, that does not mean your mortgage rate is zero. The benchmark rate is what banks lend money to each other at. That being said, it will keep rates. Lori Rinaldi, how are you? Associated Bank loan officer to the Star. I think you should come work for me. Anyway, so Fed fund rate at zero. That is what bank. Doug Carpenter, how are you, my friend? Awesome realtor. Fed fund rates. I get distracted very easily. Is what banks lend money to, overnight lending rate. So your rate on your mortgage is not going to be zero. I hate to tell you, rates have taken a tick up. I don't sell rate, I sell service and product. But as we talked about last week, and someone wanted me to revisit it this week, if you were pre-approved a month ago on a 30-year fixed, good credit, John Forker, Midwest lender, if you were pre-approved on a mortgage, say last month, you were probably pre-approved 30-year fixed, good credit, good borrower, about 2.75. That same rate today will probably be about 3.375. So we talked about it last week. I ran into a couple of customers that it did not affect them, but if you're close on your ratios, you realtors out there, if your borrowers have not been pre-approved in the last 3 weeks to a month, I would highly advise them doing so. Because if they're tight on their numbers, if they're tight on their ratios, that pre-approval may not be good anymore. They may need to lower their sales price or their purchase price, but it might not. It can't hurt to ask. It can't hurt to call me, is what I say. I have a couple of opportunities for realtors. It's co-branding, it's co-marketing. The cool thing is it doesn't cost you a penny. The flyers I can send you digitally that have your listings on them are some of the damn nicest flyers I've ever seen in my life. All you got to do is give me a call. I'll send you an email. You sign up. I don't spam you with email, but every time you get a listing, I get an alert and I send you some really cool flyers, whether open house flyers or the digital media flyers. Several of you on here have them and they're pretty cool. You don't have to use them and throw them away, but you won't because they're cool. Another opportunity you have is a real estate report card. All you need to do, you don't have to sign up for anything. All you need to do is send me the zip code that you're either looking in, you're selling in, you're buying in, even for you home buyers. Is that Lisa Keating? I can't see. I think your little face just popped up. Century 21. Crap. Oh, even you home buyers, if you're looking in an area, send me the zip code. Lisa Keating, there you are, Century 21 affiliated. Send me the zip code. I will send you a report card of that area. The median house sales. It tells you about the schools. It tells you about the village. It tells you about the village people. It tells you about absolutely everything. So send me a zip code. Again, this isn't just for realtors. This is for anyone looking for a house, looking in a neighborhood. It takes me 5 minutes, and it's yours for free, no cost. So rate-wise, back to rates. It was the biggest jump in rates in 6 weeks ever in the history of the history. The biggest jump in 6 weeks. Again, 3.5% average is not that high. If you are older than 30, you may realize rates have been higher. When I got in the business a long time ago, in the 90s, they were really high. We're talking 12, 13, 14%. So 3.5, still a phenomenal rate. A lot of people have decided to hold off on refinancing, which is understandable. It was down 34%, I believe, in the last month. But if you have outstanding debt, and we talked about it, and I've done several of these for people over the last, say, month, that are paying off debt. You may have high balance credit cards. You may have car loans. You may have student loans that are just crazy high. If you refinance, for a cash out refinance, pay those off. There you go. Now, again, a lot of people will say, I don't want to pay off my car for 30 years. Well, then don't do a cash out refinance. But if you're in a situation where you need to alleviate some debt, it's not a bad way to do it. But again, refinances were down 39%. It is a purchase market. The only issue with the purchase market, as Lisa well knows, is there's not a lot on the market for buyers to buy. Again, get pre-approved. Get the elephant out of the room in case there's an issue, so you have your pre-approval letter, so if a house comes up, you're ready to go. This year, they're saying first-time home buyers will move this market extremely quickly. I have a lot of first-time home buyers going on right now. There's some great first-time home buyer opportunities, great first-time home buyer products, but sometimes you may make too much money and you can't take advantage of them, so you'd be better off in a conventional mortgage. Home builders, prices of homes being built. It's getting costly. I forgot the number. I think it was a 36% gain in the last 12 months of single-family homes that have been permitted, but have not yet started. And the pause is really due to the availability of the product. Products are getting more expensive. So huge amount of homes permitted, 36% gain in the last 12 months, but houses haven't started. Just because things are expensive and you can't get the product. Number of new homes listed, I think it was March 13th, was 24% lower than last year. New homes listed, in case you're taking notes, March 13th, 24% lower than last year. Number of homes for sale is about half of what it was last year. But all that being said, the market is crazy. Realtors are busy. There's multiple offers on houses. The funny thing is, rates right now are the same as they were last year, right before they started really plummeting. Rates are extremely volatile. There's a lot that goes on with the rates. You just need to keep aware. You need to make sure your buyers are aware. If you're a buyer, you may want to consider locking. We have a float down option, which is free. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. There's so much going on in the market. So let's review before I get to the hot topic of a great way to crack an egg. The real estate report card is yours for free if you're looking. If you just want to know about your neighborhood. If you're a realtor that is taking someone out and you know where they're going, let me know. Give me a zip code. I'll send you some crazy information. If you would like to co-market and you're a realtor, you want an open house flyer, you want a really cool digital flyer. So you know what? If you want one, send me an email. I'll send you one that I just sent out this morning to a realtor. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at what I can do. So Fed funds rates at 0. Rates are good. You're good. Now, who wants to know the coolest way to crack an egg? I don't know why this amazes me. So when I crack an egg, you hit it on the side of the pan. You get egg juice everywhere, right? The coolest way to crack an egg, I should have brought one. The coolest way to crack an egg, hold the egg about 8 inches above the pan and let it go. It will drop. It will split open perfectly in the middle. Then you take out the 2 little pieces of eggshell. There's no shells in your egg. If it doesn't crack all the way, it cracks enough where you can just peel it open and drop it in. It's a shell-less egg. I know you're amazed. If you're home, I'd like you to try it. Well, I'll check in next week. Keep the market going, man. Keep it going. Things are busy. Things are good. I'm here if you need me. I'm around all week. I'm around all day. Call me for your marketing stuff. Seriously.